if you can, if convenient, you know, you're not like half naked or anything like that, okay, please turn on the camera so that I don't feel so alone. Thank you, Francis, that you can keep your camera on. Jane as well. Okay, thank you. Kian Hong, is it? Yes. Okay. Wonderful. All right. Okay. So this is going to be. Oh, thank you, Lynette. Okay, this is going to be some. I want it to be a bit more interactive, so feel free to put in your comments in the chats as well. Okay. This was supposed to, like what Ivy said, this was supposed to be a physical one, but since we have to go for online, let's make this fun and enjoyable in this 1.5 hours. Okay. Of course, I hope that it will be fun and informative as well. Okay, so let me share my screen. All right. Okay, so again, welcome to this Dressing for Career Success. Okay, my name is Grace and I am a professional image consultant with SWET. If you find that you cannot remember my name, if someday when people ask, oh, who is that image consultant again, that person, if you cannot remember, let me jog your memory with the song Amazing Grace. Okay, I actually wanted to challenge myself to sing, but never mind, it's okay. But if you know the very famous song Amazing Grace, yes, remember me, Grace, the image consultant, because I'm here to up your professional image and make it amazing. Okay? All right, so I want to know a bit more about you. Okay, I don't know how many out there are students or fresh grads or are you already working? So if you can, please pull out your phone. I will share another screen. I will share this other screen where I would appreciate if you can scan the QR code. Okay, so I want this to be a little bit more interactive. You can go to mentee.com, you can type on the browser, or please scan the QR code, or let me also copy the link. Because sometimes I know that some people may not be able to scan QR code. Okay, if you can, go into the link in the chats, okay, or scan. And once you're in there, click on the heart so that I know you are already there. Yes, wonderful. I see 5, 6, 7, nice. Okay, okay, great. Okay, so I just want to know a bit more about you. Okay, so can you please key in and let me know what is your occupation? What do you do? Okay, are you a student? Are you looking for a job? Or are you already working? Which industry you're from? Okay, engineer, student, nice. Okay, we've got 2 students so far. Wonderful. Any more? Wow, so big word. Graduate design engineer. Okay, means design. Okay. Design engineering. Okay, I get you. Manager. Nice. Wow, okay. E-commerce manager. Whoa, 29 years of working in office furniture industry. Nice. Okay, student. Okay, any others? We've got 7 responses so far. Okay, I know sometimes we are typing, Homemaker, very nice, welcome. Self-employed, office administrator. Okay, great. Let's move on to the next question. I also want to know a bit more about you. What image-related topic are you looking forward to today? I want to also know how can I help you today? So, what is the one thing you would like to take away from this 1 hour, 1.5 hours talk? Okay, this is where we need elevator music, Okay, it's okay, no worries, no judgment. Just let me know what are you interested in knowing of today. Wow, customer, you want everyone to love you lah, right? Basically. What yan kin yan oi, is it? I heard before of this statement. Everybody loves you at first sight. Make a first good impression. Professional look without burning my pocket. I love that. I love that. It's so close to my heart. Okay. Professional looks. Function outlook. I think, is it function as in for a function like dinner function, or you want it functional? You can feel free to turn on your mics. Yeah, I prefer also got people talk to me. Okay. More professional look. Nice. Great. Okay. Who is the one who put function outlook? May I know if it's it for dinner function, whatever function, or that person is shy? Okay, so
It's for all kind of functions.
sorry, all kind of functions.
Yep.
All kind of functions as in, but like formal
Business, meeting, dinner, like that.
Okay, understand. Okay, so we'll try and cover that because I'm not sure how much time we have, but I will try to cover that. Okay, so thank you so much for this. Okay, let me reshare the other screen. Okay, getting to know you. Yes. Okay, so yes, once again, thank you all for being here and give me reactions. Okay, if you cannot turn on the camera, give me reactions. Okay, so first one, when you see this picture, right, this guy and this girl, okay, do they look reliable or do they look ready for work?
No.
Thank you. Was that Bowie? Thank you for the response. If no, give me a thumbs down. If yes, give me a thumbs up. Oh wow. Okay, I see Francis doing this. Okay, you can put in the emoticon as well because I cannot see all of you, huh? Okay, yes. So the one of them, the girl reminds me of like she's ready to party. The guy looks like, you know, he just woke up ready to go for a morning walk, right? So if you were to say that they are can you imagine if they are bankers and they walk into the bank like that? If you are I mean, some people may not even look up to them as like, oh, they are ready to invest. Or if they are working, okay, we might have different impressions about them, isn't it? Yeah. So this goes to show how important our first impression is, because a research by Harvard Medical School says that in our first 7 seconds that we see someone, we actually make 11 major decisions about that person. Okay, and these 11 major decisions could be about, is this person reliable? Is this if you are a banker or if you are a lawyer, you know, I'm trusting my life in your hands, my entire life savings into your hands. Is this person trustable? You know, is it a scam, right? So our first impression really makes or breaks our opportunities. Okay, so in the end, what is our image? Okay, I'm going to put in PAR, like par value. Okay, so image is also power. Okay, it's not that no, it's not like as if it gives you superpowers, but do you realize that sometimes when someone is dressed to the nine and they walk into the room, do you notice that person instantly? They have this aura, right, that you just like look at them and you don't know what is it about them, you just wow, you know. And that itself gives that person the authority to speak something. Okay, like for example, if I am here giving you a presentation, but if I come in walking, okay, I hope you all don't mind if I come in without the jacket, you know, and if let's say you have like things like some have bra straps and all that showing, when underwear is showing, okay, it is not professional. So if when someone comes to the stage like that, right, do they have the authority to talk to you even about image dressing, right? So the having the right clothes put strategically empowers you, gives you that kind of authority. Okay, and it is also a form of acceptance. Having the right image gives you the acceptance with the people around you. Okay, so I'm going to use this example. Do y'all like sports cars? If yes, give me a thumbs up. Okay, click on that emoji, give me a thumbs up. Do you like sports cars? Do you like looking at sports cars? Yeah, I know. But do you like looking at them? I also cannot afford yet. Okay, but if yeah, and then normally, do you look do you look at the car or the driver? You can unmute, or you can put in the chat. Do you look at the car or the driver?
Sports car, you can only see car. Rolls Royce, they go slow, we can see the driver.
Wow.
They
So
just open the
experienced.
window, they just like put down the window, right? If the driver is handsome or pretty, then I will look.
Yeah, right. So yes, Lynette also put the car, and then sometimes we look at the car. After that, we zoom at the driver. Do you feel disappointed? Right? Sometimes we're like, yo, like that also can get sports car, should be me lah. I drive better lah, right? Because sometimes we just cannot accept that, how come this person like that also can get a car, like a sports car, right? So in the same way, sometimes we are like, you say you are a manager, or you say you are a boss of this company, but don't know whether look like one or not, don't know whether look trustable or not, right? So in that same way, what we want to actually do in image, or what we preach basically, is how to dress in a way that is majority can accept, and do they believe what you say that you are, who you say you are. Okay, and also besides that, okay, image also garners respect. When people accept who you say you are, and they can believe who you say you are, then they will be able to respect you. Okay, they will be able to give you that kind of respect. And so image, okay, there are many aspects of image. So there's also, we call this the ABCD, okay, the appearance, okay, of course, how you package yourself. And then there's the behavior. And this one, there are times where they look very good, right? And then suddenly you see them walking in and they start slamming the door, this and that, or being very rude. Yeah. So sometimes that will really destroy your image, even though you are dressed to the nines. Okay. Or communication. Sometimes you can have good appearance, very mannerful in the way you act, but the moment open mouth, there's some people, the moment open mouth, destroy all image, okay? Sometimes don't know whatever words all come out, yeah? So it's very important how we communicate as well. Also, digital presence now. Okay, nowadays, as we go on to more online, okay, our digital presence also is part of our image and part of how people think we are. Okay, so but for today, I will only focus on the appearance. Okay, and so let's go on to our interview attire, because I know that some this is meant for fresh grads or people who are looking for jobs. But if you're not fresh grads, okay, and if you still want to look presentable, these will apply to you as well. Okay, so let's go on to understanding interview attire. It's also professional attire. So this is something I wish I knew long time ago when I started working out, when I started to come out to work. Okay, so first of all, to understand your industry and to know the position that you are going to go for. Okay, I'm going to use this example in the interview. Okay, I'm going to bring it to the interview aspect. Okay, know the position you're interviewing for and know the industry. Okay, a little bit about my background. I used to, before I jump into image industry, I also was involved in the human resource industry, and I was in the recruitment section, where part of my job task was is to look for candidates for vacant positions. And I also had to arrange for interviews and all that. And truly over there, that's also when that was the same time when I was also studying for this image consulting certificate. And so knowing the knowledge from the image consulting and seeing just some ways of how people behave or how people wear, you really can see the way sometimes we wear already communicates who we are. Okay, you can be wearing a very formal shirt, but because it's not tucked in, or because here not ironed and something like that, it does communicate a little bit of a sloppy behavior. And the hiring managers, and this was where I know, because I spoke to some hiring managers, those who know how to dress, those who are very well groomed, they can pick up all these things. And some of them, they really lose the opportunities because these little things of our dressings, right, communicate certain messages to the hiring manager. And so that's why even more important, I think, like for first impressions, not only interviews, because interviews are also like our first impressions. Okay, that's why it's so important to know what industry you go for and the position, and as well as like how you put them together. Okay, so looking at the industry and the position, this is how you measure how you should wear. So first one, I would recommend to understand the scale of industry. Okay, the scale of industry meaning number one would be the more conservative industry, and number five being the most fashion forward. Conservative meaning like things that deal with very important matters. For example, banks are in conservative, hospitals are more conservative, okay, because they deal with people's lives. Lawyer firms are very conservative. These are very traditional industries, okay. Whereas fashion forward are more of the advertising, the very creative design industry, where you wear anything and people say, wow, this is like so artistic, right? But if you work in a bank, you work in a lawyer firm, you wear like some superstar, people will go, wow, you wrong place, masuk wrong office, right? So you want to see the industry that you're going for. And then also the next thing to look at is to know the position that you are interviewing for, or the position that you're holding. Okay, number one being the most high in the executive corporate ladder, let's say, and number five being the least corporate executive. For example, it could be like, I think the term paperboy, is it? And number five could be tea ladies. It could be drivers. Okay, drivers in, as I know so far, drivers in the bank, even they have some uniform, or you know, very established companies, right? They make sure that even their tea ladies go for education on learning English and all that. I've heard of cases that way. So number five being the least executive position. Okay, so after you know this, then you can measure your skill on fashion. So for example, if you are, let's say if you want to interview for a bank position, for industry in a bank, and you want to go to, and you are joining in as a management trainee. Now a lot of fresh graduates, the moment you come out, because you have a university cert, right? So a lot of them can come out to management trainees and all that, where you can go a little bit into management. So I will rate that as number 4. Okay, but because you're still fresh, so still at the bottom of the ladder a little bit lah. So when you cross over like that, then when you wear, what you should wear should be around tier 2 to 3. Okay, number 1 is most conservative, meaning that you wear most formal. Okay, most formal as in, for men, you wear blazer, you wear the suit and a tie. Number 2 would be either just the suit or the tie. That's okay. It's like semi-formal already. Okay, number 3 could be without the blazer, without the tie, but still with the button shirt, well pressed and all that. Okay, so that's that meaning there. For women, it could be a little bit more, you can play with it a little bit more, but just know that for women, when the moment you put on a blazer, you put on the jacket, it's already formal. Okay, however, it also matters on the neckline lah, the less flash that shows is more formal and more respectable in the business line. Okay, yes, this is something that you need to we all need to remember. Okay, so once you found out about that, okay, so I'm going to go through on the whole body thing. Okay, so I'm going to go from the head to toe. This one, I'll go with the hair first. Okay, is everyone okay still with me so far? If you are, give me a thumbs up. Okay, great, I see some.
Always
Thank
with you.
Thank you. Aw. Wow. Okay, great. Okay, great. Nice. I see some thumbs up. Okay, so let's go with the hair for men. Okay, for men, I know that sometimes this one is cool. Okay, we especially we have been in the MCO time, right? Now it's like post MCO, and some have not even gone back to office, so they like to try different styles and all this kind of thing. It also depends on which industry. If you are in the creative industry, or in the areas like, let's say you're on PR, and you don't really need to meet the clients a lot, or if your clients are the very creative industries one, then having all this kind of longer hair you can dye with different colors and all that, it still can pass. Okay. However, if you are a bit in a more conservative industry, whenever you have fringe, okay, hair covering on the forehead, it becomes a little bit it may look a little bit sloppy. Yeah. Okay. I have heard my guru used to say, my teacher used to say, if you men, when you have hair covering your forehead, you're selling your looks. When you have hair when your hair is up and you're showing your forehead, you're selling your brains. So you want to get paid for your looks or your brains? Well, you decide, right? Yeah. Okay. So it can be both. So you do it neatly lah. Okay. So if for general, if you're talking about interview, then this is something that we don't recommend. Yeah. Okay. What you want to do is to keep yourself neat and kempt. If you can, your hair not too long. The moment it touches the collar at the back, it's time to give it a trim. Okay. And then also the sideburn, if you can, please keep it like about half of the ear. Okay. Anything longer sometimes start to grow into something like a beard. And even if you want a beard, please keep it kempt and neat. Yeah. And so far my experience with among my friends, when we are Chinese, it's quite hard lah. I heard that when the Chinese is strong in you, a bit hard to grow all very nicely one. Okay. So if you notice yours is like, it can be a little bit patches here and there, then better to just shave it lah. Okay. Unless you really can keep yourself caved up for many months until really grow out, and then you keep it clean. Okay. That one is up to you. Okay. Okay, and then we also, yes, this one, the facial hair. Just now we were talking about the beard part, and then the mustache. Okay, some might want to keep. This is something that we would advise not to go below the lip line. Yeah, so even if you want to keep, you keep it very clear. There's a very defined lip line you can see, and it is kept short, and it's constantly trimmed. Okay, so this is something that you can, if you are interested in growing them out, okay, keep them neat and clean. Okay. Okay, and let's go on to women's hair. Okay, so women, yes, this is our just wake up and like, oh, woke up like that look. Okay. Yeah, it can be a little bit sexy, you know, but let's keep that for the night time. Okay, but when we come for business, this is a no-no. Yeah, and what we would advise is to always keep it neat and tied up. If you don't want to tie it up, then you can always like curl it or make it a little bit interesting, so that people know that, oh, you're actually doing something with your hair. Okay. So then, yeah, you kind of want to keep it away from your face, and especially if we have Asians, if we have dark hair, and if you're wearing dark clothes, especially ladies, right? Sometimes too dark, past the age of 40 is something that we would advise around here. Try to keep it light so that you actually look more vibrant, youthful, and fresh. Okay. So for younger women, yeah, you can pull off with some dark colors, but if your hair is black, your baju is black, everything is dark, it will look very tired. Yeah. Even though it's nice, you may look tired. So what you want to do, if you are wearing all full black, we would advise to at least tie up the hair, put the hair up lah. Okay, so this is one of the so here I'm going to show some examples of how you can what you can do with long hair, because sometimes women, we just don't know what to do with long hair. For those of you who have short hair, well, enjoy the video. Okay, so let me just share this one.
Want to look more elegant and professional? Your hair can be a big distraction at work, especially if it's long. Here are 7 different hairstyles you can do, and each one will take less than 5 minutes of your day. You only need a comb, rubber bands, and some bobby pins. Let's start. Start by combing your hair back into a neat low ponytail and secure it using a rubber band that is the same color as your hair. Use the back of your comb or something sharp to pull out some hair at the top of your head to create some volume. Grab some hair from your ponytail and wrap it around the rubber band. Then secure it with a bobby pin. For this hairstyle, start with a low ponytail, then loosen it slightly. Create a hole from the top all the way to the bottom. Then insert your hair from the top hole and pull through from the bottom hole. For this hairstyle, start by tying a half bun like so. Ensure it is tight, otherwise it won't hold. Loosen it slightly and create a well on top. Then stuff all your hair into that well. Comb your hair to close the gap and make it neater, and use the back of your comb or something sharp to create some volume on top of your head. For this hairstyle, start by creating a slight V from your ears to the middle of your head. Comb, then tie with a rubber band. Loosen slightly and create a hole. Insert your hair from the top and pull it through from the bottom. Once again, create some volume on top so it's not so flat. Grab a section of hair from each side of your head and bring it to your chin. I know it looks a little strange now, but it will be a very pretty result. Now, from the two sections, create 3 sections and begin braiding your hair. To braid your hair, cross the left section to the middle, then cross the right section to the middle. Repeat this process to complete the braid. Once you've reached the end, secure it with a thin rubber band. Now time for some magic. Lift it up and over your head. Struggle with doing a French twist? This is a simple method to replicate the appearance of a French twist. Tie a half bun like so. Loosen it slightly and create a little well on the side. Stuff all your hair into that side well. To complete the look, you can use some bobby pins or a pretty pin like I have here to close the gap. For this hairstyle, start by tying a high ponytail. Then braid your hair loosely. Once you've reached the end, secure it with a thin rubber band. Next, wrap your braided hair around loosely to create a rose bun. Secure it with a rubber band. Fluff it up to the size and look you want, then use some bobby pins to pin it down to your head. And that is it. 7 different hairstyles you can do to look more elegant and professional at work. Super easy and super pretty, right? You only need to invest 5 minutes every morning to elevate your professionalism. Good luck!
Alright, so only 5 minutes a day. That's all we have to do to invest in our appearance extra little 5 minutes to fluff up a little bit on the hair. One important tip, we always want to have a little bit of volume. Mine is like also not as voluminous, so sometimes I cheat by using some accessories. Okay, so women, you have a lot of accessories to play with. Men, when you style your hair, kind of like put the volume up here. Yeah. Okay. So we want to go on to the clothes part. Okay. So after the hair, then let's go to the body. Okay. So first of all, in body proportions. So this is something that not all of us know about this, not all of us are aware. Okay, so body proportions are mainly the relationship between what you wear on top and what you wear at the bottom. Okay, so it's the vertical relationship. So in not so technical words, it means that, okay, you can you see my cursor? Can see the cursor?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, great. So if you look at this lady, you can see that her top is shorter than the bottom, right? So whenever, this is something that we've learned, when the top and the bottom piece, right, is the same length, it makes us look wider. Okay, so how many of you here want to look slimmer? Men and women, slimmer, yes. No matter, and women, I know one thing, no matter how slim we are, we still want to look slimmer than we already are, because we always got this favorite hobby that our pastime is always used to find fats in our bodies. Okay, so even now men as well also want to learn how to look slimmer, right? So one of the ways you can instantly look 5 kilos lighter is your proportion. Okay, number one, do not wear things that are 1-to-1 ratio. Your top and your bottom should not be of the same length. One has to be longer than the other. Okay, so how one of the ways, how can you determine on your proportion? More importantly, where do you put your we want to find out about your waist. Do you have a long waist or short waist or regular waist? And this will guide you where should your pants or your skirt start from. Okay, so this is a practical activity, so all of you can do this together. Okay, you want to stand up, you want to find your natural waist. Okay, so men and women, you can do this. You stand up, and then I go with women first. Okay, women, you put your palm, I will unshare first. Okay, women, okay, so when you stand up, you want to use your palms, and then you under the bust. Okay, we are all mature here. Okay, so I have to address some parts of the body. Okay, so you use your palms, put under the bust, 2 palms under the bust. Okay, and it has to be your own palm, because your hand size and other people's hand size is different. Okay, you close the palm like that under the bust, 2 palms, and this is where your natural waist should be. But if your natural waist is actually higher, then you have a shorter waist, you have a short waist. If your natural waist is actually longer than the 2 palms, lower than the 2 palms, you have a long waist. If it lands directly on the 2 palms, then it is a regular waist. Okay, so the concept is the same for men. Men, because you don't have bust, you don't have a breast, right? So where you want to start from, also your palm closed, but you will start from your nipple. Okay, so in technically half the chest. So you start from the nipple. So when you go 1, that is already your bust, where the bust is. Then 2, 3. And this is where your waistline is supposed to start from. Okay, this is where you want to place your pants. And then you will look more proportionate. Okay, so if you can, try this out now and put in the chats whether you have a long waist, short waist, or a regular waist. Okay, if anyone struggle with finding where your natural waist, you can shut off the camera for this one if you want. For ladies, I know sometimes you might feel a bit shy. Okay, so yes, stand up. This one you cannot sit down and do one. This one have to stand up one. And then let's all do together so that I can know how many of you are long waist, short waist, or regular waist. Okay, natural, I believe, Francis, that means regular waist, is it? Okay, whether for men, 3 palms from the nipple, is that where your natural waist is? Okay, for ladies is 2 palms from the under bust. Okay, we've got regular waist. Okay, wow, very nice. Wow, so many people have regular waist. Slightly short, okay, you're not alone. Don't worry. There's a lot of people with this long waist and short waist. Oh, it's lower, Francis. That means yours is a long waist, huh? Wow, nice. I'm jealous. Okay, regular. Okay. Wonderful. Regular waist. Okay. So let me share screen and continue on this. Okay, so because where you, okay, long waist if it's more than 2 palms, short waist if it's less than 2 palms. Okay, regular, long or short waist. Okay, so because since most of you have a regular waist, let me just explain what it means first. So regular waist meaning that you actually have equal bottom and the top, means your legs and your torso is actually quite equal, and that is a blessing. Okay, but long waist and short waist also got its perks one. Okay, if you are longer waist, usually your upper body is taller, is longer. So usually when someone sit down, right, sometimes when they are very tall, but then when they sit down, they can seem like, oh, not so tall after all, then you know their torso is not so long lah. Okay, for long waist people, usually they have a heavier bottom and a longer torso, whereas the short waist one, usually you have longer legs. This one is usually, normally the short waist one tend to look good in shorts, okay, because your legs are longer than your torso. Okay, so what can you do for men and women is the same concept. For regular waist, because you don't want to have the the top and the bottom the same ratio, right, of your clothes. So you want to either elongate your upper half or your lower half. Like for example, if you wear a crop top, some regular waisted, they can pull off a crop top. Okay, then crop top means like it ends, sometimes the shirt ends at the belly button or something like, or like higher. Okay, then you want to give a longer bottom. Okay, and then for short waist, I'm going to go on to the short waist. For short waisted, also your legs will make you look taller, so you will look very good in shorts. However, please be aware, do not wear short skirts to work. Okay, for long waisted, you look very good in short tops. Okay, for the crop tops that people like, or the younger people like now, you can wear those very short ones and you still look good because your torso is long. Okay, so you want to make sure that it's not the same. Okay, this is one example. This is a short video. This is me that time. This is my guru, Sheila, and she used me as a model to demonstrate this
for you.
proportion.
Grace. All right, look at Grace. Grace has a short waist, right? And you see 1 palm, use your own palm, 1 palm and 2 palms. So all she has to do is bring down, right? Okay, that's it. So when you measure your waist and you place your waistband where your 2 palms are, instantly Grace look leaner and slimmer. So that will do the trick. Easy?
Right, so easy. Okay, so when you buy your clothes later on, and for men, sometimes some men as they mature, then they have bigger bellies, right? So that one is very normal. So what you want to do, you find your proportion already, and then you will also, if you want to look slimmer, your belly don't want to look so big, right? Then you can use 2 fingers, your own fingers, not your wife's, yeah. Okay, and then from your navel, 2 fingers down, your navel, 2 fingers down, and that is where you place your pants. Okay, because sometimes as I know of many men, when the bellies get bigger, they will still say their waist size is 32, 34. Okay, because they wear below the belly, and when we wear below the belly, the football there becomes even bigger. It looks more obvious. Okay, so what you want to do is raise it up a little bit more, just 2 fingers down, just 2 fingers below your navel. Then you actually give the visual effect like you cut off that football size. Okay, visual lah. Okay, so this one, for suggestions for skirts, I'm not going to cover so much of hemline of where things should end first, but this one I must mention for skirts, the ideal length for professional image is at least knee length, or at the most you can go is slightly above, like one finger above your knee. That's it. That's the maximum shortest you can go for professional image. I heard that long time ago, the convent schools, knee length means when you kneel down, the skirt touches the floor. Okay, and when it stands up, it's actually like below the knee already. So and actually with knee length skirts, it's actually a great way to cover the heavy thighs, okay, or bow-legged. I'm aware bow-legged, those who have bow legs actually are very conscious to wear skirts, because sometimes the legs look more apparent, the bow-leggedness look more apparent. So you wear longer skirts or knee-length skirts, it actually helps to camouflage all these. Right? So you start investing in all those knee-length skirts. Okay, so for men's clothes, okay, one of the things that we want to address is if you do have tattoos, it is very creative. It's good in like design line and industry. However, if you want to appear more professional, if you are first time meeting important clients or corporate clients, then do cover up, wear the long sleeve, cover up the tattoos, because not many people have very positive impression of tattoos yet. Okay, so this is one thing to be aware of, and also to tuck in your clothes, not be wearing sloppy outfits. Okay, like this picture here is like very super casual, and these are sports shoes, is very obvious actually. Sports shoes are not walking shoes. Okay, I know sometimes we try to be practical, we get the sports shoes that look nice, but sports shoes are still sports shoes. The walking shoes still somehow look more presentable. Okay, so this one looks like he was actually going on a run but have to go and meet somebody elsewhere lah. Okay, so just be aware not to give out the sloppy look. Okay, as well as, okay, so the to-dos, right? So compared to just now that one, this one looks much more neater. Okay, this one he's wearing a tie, and white shirt is a must-have for all men. Okay, white shirt is the most formal, but the white shirt, it must really maintain white lah, not yellow, blue, you know, bluish and yellowish already, or the collar actually, if it can be crisp, we call it the crisp, like it's still hard on its own, then that's how you know it is a good, well-maintained white shirt. Okay, you can also wear clothes that fit, okay, not too tight. If you see now the buttons are actually pulling, if the buttons are pulling, means it's too tight, okay, too fit already, then it's time to change to a bigger size. Yeah, so you can have patterns and prints, but be aware not to have them too loud, okay, if especially in the more conservative industries. Okay, and one thing I wanted to highlight for men, it's very important, you know this, belt and shoes, they must match color. Belt and shoes must match color. Okay, so for those of you, if you want to look at what your husband has as well, okay, try and get brown shoes, brown belt, black shoes, black belt. Recently, I've heard that there is like this dark navy blue shoes. Navy blue shoes look very stylish. However, there has not been a navy blue belt yet. Okay, so far from our list of clients, we have two. They are in the entertainment industry lah, so they like the very stylish look. So because entertainment industry don't really have rules ma, right? So they can pull it off, but you can, in the end, they cannot use it for formal occasions because they don't have a matching belt. Yeah, so make sure if you buy the shoes and the belt, make sure if you want to buy the shoes, you can find the belt, or if you want to buy the belt color, you can find the matching color for shoes. Burgundy red is also very nice and very stylish. Yeah, that one still can find the belt color lah. Okay. Okay, as well as, okay, for suits, right? This is something that I like to highlight. Men, how many of you have black color suits? Men, do you have black color blazers? No?
Dark
So far,
gray.
no?
Dark gray.
Dark gray. Very good. Okay, dark gray. Okay, for men, one thing to just be aware of if you are in business in daytime, avoid black color suits. Dark gray would be the darkest you want to go. Charcoal gray would be the darkest color for suits that you want to go. Okay, because for men's grooming, ladies one got a lot of styles. On ladies, this doesn't apply to ladies. Ladies can wear black suits, but for men, because men have a lot of rules. Ladies one got a lot of styles. Men's have a lot of rules. Okay, so and one of the rules for men's grooming, for business, you do not wear a black color jacket. Black color jacket is for funerals. For when you wear a black jacket, black tie, it's like Nirvana, very suitable. Okay, or if you are a boy band, also can, or like F&B industries, right? But even now, hospitality industries like hotels, they also know how to wear dark gray. The managers wear dark gray, and they instantly look more professional. Yeah, so if you already have a black color suit, right, and you don't want to waste it, you can wear it as a lounge suit in the evening. You can wear it for your social nights dressing. Okay, but for daytime, men do not wear black suit and black shirt as well. Black shirt look like karaoke lounge manager lah, huh? So this kind of F&B fields, wear black is okay. But when you want to go for business, you meet corporate clients, then avoid the dark colors, right? But for men, you wear pastel color shirts. That's a magic color. Pastel are those very, very light colors. It could be pink, it could be orange, it could be green, but pastel are the very light shade of it. Okay, the lighter the shade, the more professional and upper class. And that's why white color is the most formal of them all. Yeah. Okay. And so in that case, for if any of you are fresh graduates and if you're looking to buy a suit, okay, then I would advise that your first suit invest in a dark gray suit. Do not get a black suit, okay? Get a dark gray one. If any of you have kids, they want to get a suit, yes, remember this advice, tell them this. Okay, so these are some examples for men. Okay, these are some smart casual ways of wearing. So short sleeve is also counted smart casual. Okay, this one has patterns, more of like more patterns, and it doesn't have any tie or anything. It's also suitable for smart casual. Okay, this one is because it's a little bit more lifestyle already lah. Okay, then for business formal is when you have the suit and a tie. If you only have either the suit or the tie, it's semi-casual, but also a more business-like, not so much of a lifestyle. Okay. And these are some examples of lifestyle dressing. Smart casual. Smart casual, even though he has a suit, is because of the shoes. The trainers just makes it look more sporty. Yeah, and these are some lifestyle dressings that will be more acceptable in the artistic industry. Okay, now let's proceed to the women. Okay, women, you see all this leopard print, animal print, and torn jeans or sheer clothing. These are some of the things that we were advised to avoid. Okay, and again, less flash is more formal. Less flash commands more respect in the workplace. Yeah, so this is something to avoid. And what are some of the things you can wear for women? You don't always have to show flash to look good. Okay, this is something that I've learned. You don't have to show flash to look good. You can have high necklines, but you can make them creative, and then you can pair them with pants. These are examples of pants. These are matching pantsuits. Okay, if you don't want a suit, it's also possible. Like this, the middle picture is more formal. It's very formal. This one, because of the jacket, she can pass as business formal already. Okay. Some of the things you can have for women: one-piece dresses. Sheath dress is very nice. Sheath dress are basically dress material. It's like your little black dress. Those that are made of the material from men's pants. Men's pants like a bit more kasar, a bit more white, right? That and this they use the same fabric material to make women's dress. That one is called sheath dress. It can last you very, very long, and you can match it with a lot of different jackets and accessorize them. Okay, so that one is something that you can invest in. Yeah, okay, so that the one that says look fashionable and yet without burning a hole in the pocket, sheath dress, the knee length skirt, this is the things that you want to get. Okay, and when it comes to suits, you're buying jackets or suits, You can either mismatch them or you can buy a matching them. You can buy a matching one, but I would advise your first suit to go with a neutral color suit. Okay, to be easy on your wallet, and this is the safe way lah, to get a neutral color. Women, you can get a black one, navy blue, brown, or like a neutral color. Okay, these are all, white is also a neutral, and these anyone can wear and you won't go wrong with it. Okay, so yes, men dark gray suit, women get a neutral color suit for your first suit. Okay, so far. Okay, yeah, okay, let's proceed on to the shoes. Okay, and the footwear basically. So let's go with men's socks. Yes, colorful socks. How many of you have this? Or like your wives or your girlfriends bought this for you so far? I see Francis going no. Will you wear this, Francis?
Not for work, well, for sports, yes.
Wow, okay, means very active lifestyle. Kian Hong, what about you? Do you wear colorful socks?
Not really. Or normally
Not really.
with dark gray or white.
Wow, okay. Dark gray or white. Are you the kind very meticulous person? Yeah, so okay, yes. So for all these colorful socks and sockless. Now a lot of people like to go sockless, okay? These are definite no-nos for the business industry. Okay. For the Koreans, I know they made it famous to go sockless, but there was this case where where Sheila, when she went over to Sheila, my image guru, when she went over to Korea for a conference, an image conference. Okay, the Korean men in the daytime, because they have to wear business suit. Okay, when they went there, they were all fully dressed, and they were dressed very, very well. They wore socks. They wore the long, dark colored socks. And at night, they have a social event. So, but because they didn't have time to go back and change, so what they did is they removed the tie and they removed the socks. Maybe they wear the short socks, okay? And then they roll up the pants a little bit, turn up a little bit, okay? So, and then instantly, they look different already. So the no socks look is more for the social look. It's more for lifestyle and social. But when it comes to business, you always want to have everything covered. Yeah. Okay. So men's grooming, a lot of rules. Yes. And for men who knows how to wear, how to groom themselves, these are the kind of things that they pick up. Okay, so men's shoes as well for business, huh? Avoid slippers, avoid Crocs, okay? There are some occasions where I see they wear Crocs, they wear dark color because it's covered, ma. They say it's covered, ma. And they wear dark color and then they wear socks with it one. And I'm like, I don't know how to process, but okay, because I wasn't training, so we keep quiet law, right? Okay, and then as well as for trainers or these sneakers, these are walking shoes. These are a bit more sports shoes already. Okay, if you are in business, these are the things to avoid if you are going for corporate clients or if you're going for your interview. Okay, but what you would want to wear is more of leather shoes. Okay, you can be, even if you're wearing jeans, the moment you switch it to leather shoes, you instantly look one level higher. Instantly you look like, wow, this person come from a upper class ticket already. Yeah. So leather shoes, you can go with black or brown. These are the neutral colors and the safe colors you can go for. Yes. So your suits, men, dark gray. Your shoes, brown or black. It's up to you. These are the safest colors. And if you want to invest in something that will last you forever, go for these colors. Okay. Just remember, for men, the darker the color for shoes and belt, the darker the color, the more formal. For pants as well, yes. Shoes, belt, pants, all your lower part, right? The darker, the more formal. Okay, even if it's chinos. Chinos is more casual, but if you wear a darker color chinos, it's a little bit more formal already. Yeah. Okay. All right, and then for women, stockings, yes. Okay. So stockings, no sheer clothing, and that includes stockings. Okay. And fully black stockings as well. I used to wear fully black. I thought that, because say cannot wear sheer ma, so I wear all black lor. But fully black is also can give another that kind of sexy feeling as well, also like in the workplace, huh? Okay, so and also if you do have heavy thighs or heavy calves, okay, women, the full black stockings will show even more, will show how heavy your legs are actually. So you want, if you do need to wear stockings, wear the sheer colors, the neutral colors, okay, so that it kind of looks like, oh, you are not wearing stockings, but you look like you have very smooth legs. Okay, so women, yes, neutral color stockings. And the other thing as well, please do not wear socks with your high heels. Okay, some people made it a fashion. Okay, this one in the entertainment industry, that's their statement, is okay. But if you are meeting your clients and more corporate if you want to create boots effect, just go and get boots. Okay, really go and get boots. Don't use the socks and the shoes, don't think it's same color you will create boots effect. Okay, it just doesn't work that way. It looks a bit funny, like yeah, a bit, I don't know, I used the word paria or something. Okay, so yes, and then women's shoes, these are like open toe sandals. They are very good for your date, very good for date nights and all that. Open toes are just less formal. Okay, and again, Crocs, and also these gladiators, these are the no-nos. Okay, we call these gladiators because it has a lot of lines. You know how last time the gladiators, they actually, for women and men one, they also wear very minimal clothing, but they have a lot of like belts attached everywhere. Okay, so same goes to shoes. Shoes, when it has all these little things see through, right, but then a lot of belts hanging everywhere, it gives a very seductive message. So it's very good for your date nights or your social parties, but not advisable for interviews, or not advisable for anywhere in the corporate line. Okay, it can give very mixed messages. And this one as well, I think men also would have this studded shoes. Okay, men and women, if you have studded shoes, keep this for your social nights, because for some people it can scare them off. Okay. Yes. Oh, yeah, what happened? Okay, yeah, so these are things to avoid. Right. Okay, so for women's shoes, one of the things that you can wear would be, I would again advise on the neutral colors. You want to get some pumps, covered shoes, covered toes. Even if it's a slingback, for women, slingback meaning the behind is not covered lah, but the front is covered. That is even more formal than an open toe shoes. Open toe meaning the front has an open side where you can see your toes. Okay, a fully covered front is a little bit more formal than an open toe. Okay, and if you can, please wear a little bit of pumps, where at least it's at 1.5 to 2 inches tall, so that it adds on to your height. Anything lower than 1.5 inches does nothing to your height. Okay, and if you're wearing the palazzo pants, meaning the pants at the bottom, it actually is wider, like bell-bottom pants or anything like that, you even more need the height. The wider the pants at the bottom, the taller your shoes should be. Yeah, then only you look more proportionate. Okay, if not, you will look like you are just sweeping the floor with the shoes, with your pants. Okay, so but if you, let's say in your workplace, you do need to walk a lot. Okay, or your back, you might feel a little bit painful. I would advise to go for stacked heels, as in the heels are not the thin ones, but you can get the thicker heels at the back. It's much more comfortable to walk in, and yeah, I would still advise to wear some heels lah, especially for first impression. If cause my Sheila, my image guru, she still have to do a lot of talks, and she's saying that her back is very painful and all that, but because she has to go on stage, so what she does, and this is what we all learn from her as well, for first impression, we will wear heels. After they're all comfortable with you, then you change into your flats. Nobody would notice anymore. Okay, so this is a trick that you can do. So we always bring 2 pairs of shoes. One is the nicer, higher one that can give a better impression, the first impression, and then another one is the more comfortable one. Okay, so ballerinas are something that you can also go for. However, we have heard from some corporates, they actually complain about their staff. They actually tell us to tell the staff, please don't wear ballerina shoes. This is not college. Okay, it does give a little bit of a college look. So that's why if you can, we were advised to wear a pointed one, a little bit pointed will actually make you look taller. Okay, even if you get flats, right? For me, I get flats also, I will get the pointed one just so that I can look a little bit taller. Yeah, so and you can go with the neutral colors one. For flats, usually if you know you have to run around a lot, it's a very physical type of event, then I would change to flats after the heels. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that is so far this is my presentation first. Is there any questions so far from the audience?
Let me have a look at the questions. I think just comments, not many questions. But if anyone has any questions, it just voice out. Yeah, unmute and just say it out. But initially, I think most of them are comments, just comments. Yeah.
Right, okay,
Yes.
I'm going through
Mommy,
the
is
one.
it your friends?
Oh, hello. Okay, so I'm going through some of the questions or the comments. Yes, okay, construction industry. I do know construction and I think IT as well. They don't see clients sometimes, so they wear more casual. Okay, of course, it is again your choice. However, what we are saying, what we usually guide is that if you want to be ready for the promotion, right? If you want to form a good impression for your bosses to remember you, then how would you dress? Of course, we would advise to dress a little bit more formal than the people around. If let's say really like construction industry, they all wear safety boots, okay? And if you have to wear safety boots, then because that one is what is required. But on those times where you're not going to the site or anything like that, you can wear a little bit more decent looking. You can wear a little bit more feminine for women. Then people, at least your superiors would notice you a little bit more and remember you when they want to think of who to give the promotion next. Okay. Okay. Right. Safety shoes. Yes. Barefooted in the office. Okay. Okay. Understand. Okay. Right.
Any other
Okay.
questions? Maybe you can just unmute. Yeah, if you have any burning questions, also can unmute.
Yeah. Okay, I would like to highlight one, wet shoes. Okay, Lynette, thank you for your question. Wet shoes are the whole like platforms, that kind, right? So that one is very comfortable to walk in and it cheats on your height. I used to wear that a lot. That one is less formal because it's actually very chunky at the bottom. So for women, if you are, because it's very chunky, it actually it looks quite big. So we would say that if you want to look slimmer, avoid the wet shoes. If you want to look smaller, slimmer, avoid the chunky big shoes. Yes. Okay. All right. Drop foot. What is the meaning of drop foot again? Jeannie, is it?
Is it flat-footed? Is it flat-footed? Probably. Drop foot. Drop foot.
Okay. Yeah. Flat-footed also. We also have a lot of people who are flat-footed. We come across a lot of people who are flat-footed, and some of them say that they don't want to wear heels because it's painful or anything like that. So again, we say to create the first impression. If you know you have a very important presentation, if you have a very important client to meet, I would still wear that first, at least for the first session, and then when they say, oh, toilet break, then I change. Right? So at least the impression is there. First impressions, I mean, do you remember your first kiss better or your second kiss better? Yeah, so first impressions are the one that really, like, that's the one that we say wear your best first. Then you present yourself, okay?
Yeah, there's some
Thank you,
blisters,
Bowie.
plasters. Yeah. I have that, because I'm 5 feet. I'm 5 feet tall only. I'm actually a very
Oh.
short person. So I'm always very conscious about my height. So I always wear heels. But like you said, I had that trick. If it's very important, I'll wear the heels for a while. Later I will change. Even in the conference, present right after that, you just change flat to a flatter one. Yeah. And blister plaster, it happens, especially to new shoes. New shoes.
Very true, very true. Because when first impressions, why we mentioned that is why we mentioned to wear even the heels first or anything, or wear your best at the first impression. Because when someone looks good, when someone walks in and the person looks good, right? Normally we tend to look from top to bottom. If look very good, also top to bottom. Look very bad, also top to bottom one. So when someone walks in, they look good, they look really good. Wow, they will scan top to bottom. Then after they like you and they know you already, right? Their focus tend to be at the portrait already. They won't really notice the legs there anymore and all that. Okay. Advice about no accessories. Okay. What kind of no accessories? Okay. For example, scarves are also accessories for women, right? So I would say the animal print one is something that you might want to avoid in the business field. If you do want a little bit, just a small touch, but not the full scarf lah, huh? Because that can be quite strong message. And then I think like things like, for example, like just now the studded shoes, anything that studs around too much that are very pointed, right? That gives a very aggressive message. So if let's say you know that your superior is not a person who is a very strong character, if your superior or your bosses do not wear such strong messages on their outfit, right, then try to avoid those. Yeah, this is like some power play lah, huh? Okay. Change from high heels to slipper. Walking around within own office room. Oh, if nobody is watching, who is judging, right? Yeah, but if you can, if really your clients will not come in, they will ring the bell or something like that, then okay lah, you faster change your shoes lah, right? Okay. Okay, I think we will answer another 1 or 2 more questions. Okay, so makeup for ladies and facial for male, trim eyebrow. Okay, what do you mean? Okay, makeup for ladies. Francis, would you like to elaborate your question? Very point form.
No, because I didn't see the slides to give advice or tips to the ladies when they regarding their makeups. For the interviews. Yeah, part of appearance.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm so sorry. I forgot to add into this one. Can maybe I send you all the link to share it out. Okay, we also post it in our Facebook one. Makeup for ladies, yes, you do need to have very at least minimal makeup, and especially if you're online, if you're appearing online, Chinese women tend to not have eyebrows. Okay, but if you are blessed with thick eyebrows, right, please count your blessings. Okay, please be thankful. Okay, just trim it. Usually for Chinese women, we would also say if you can afford, go and do the tattoo, because that saves you a lot of time. And whenever you actually need to go online, that's when you need a little bit more thicker makeup. So eyebrows are like the frame to your face. You do need to have that to have a statement. But if let's say you're rushing, you didn't no tattoo, but eyebrows are very thin, very sparse, then one trick is to use spectacle frames. So the spectacle frames that are obvious lah, okay? So for example, like Ivy's spectacle frames are black color, is very obvious. Yes, like what Francis is wearing. Okay. The stronger, bolder frames actually empowers the frame of someone. So if you ever get the comment that like, oh, this person look like very easy to bully, okay? If you get comments like that, what you can do to empower your look is to use spectacle frames. That will make you a little bit more firm. It will make you appear more firm. Not so easily bully lah, huh? All right, yes. Trim eyebrow would be good for both male and female. Okay, bushy eyebrows and nose hair, male and female as well. Do be aware about it and trim. Okay, all right. Yes, okay. I think last one, I saw my lady director wearing leopard print blazer. Very colorful socks. Wow, okay, Yenlin, you're in construction industry, huh? And your lady director wearing leopard print and the big boss very colorful cartoon socks. I think your directors feel like as if they are in the more creative industry, or rather is that maybe the understanding is that it's more chill, it's more relaxed. So that's why they want to go creative. So for construction one, it depends on what kind of construction. So if they are very modern, if they do very modern type of construction, interior design and all that, right? Then it's okay. In the end, your directors are the one that set the tone, right? The bosses set the tone of the office. So if your directors dare to wear this, then you can actually explore with more styles. It's like they are already giving you the green light to try on to be a bit more stylish. So Yenlim, if you want, try wear a little bit more colors, but don't overpower them. If they want to wear the leopard print one, let them wear, then you wear the, because you're not their position, you don't want to overpower them, right? Yeah. Okay. So, so this, I think
last question. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyone before we I think we are at about 9:15. So any last question? Someone unmute themselves.
Yeah, any
to ask.
burning questions?
Yeah. I think a lot has changed.
I have a question to ask.
Yes, Lynette.
Lynette, yes.
Yeah. How we want to avoid overdressing?
Overdressing.
Overdoing the,
In
I
the
mean?
workplace? Yes, I get. Okay, one thing
Yes, in
I
the
know
workplace.
I used to overdress a lot. This is one of the advice I also gave for the fresh graduates when they go for interviews. One of the common mistakes also, underdressing is definitely a common mistake. Overdressing is also another common mistake. So for overdressing, if you say you are wearing a blazer, for men it's easier to explain, like a blazer and a tie, or a three-piece suit, the vest, okay, with the vest and all that, right? That one can be an overdress if especially your superiors do not wear them, or if the interviewers, you see that when the moment you reach there, you notice that their practice of dressing is a bit more relaxed, then remove the extra pieces. So for women also, if you're wearing the blazer, I would assume overdressing would be the blazer, or maybe the makeup too thick, or sometimes a little bit like that. Okay, so one of the ways could be to remove the blazer. Okay, and yeah, remove the blazer. And if you are wearing red lipstick, I would definitely, we do not want to wear red lipstick in the workplace for women. Okay, the closest you want to go maybe would be a deep red, not the fire engine bright red. Okay, so if those kind of like makeup, if the eyes is already done, it's okay. You can let it be. But what you can do, I would say, is the lip color. You can change it to a more neutral color so it tones down a little bit. And one of the ways to avoid overdressing also is to use more plain and neutral items. Yeah, so like this one is printed. So sometimes when we have too many prints, it become too loud. Okay, so if you want to go to this new place, but you don't know what's their culture like there, then I would suggest to go with the neutral colors and go with the plain ones. So that if you want to go a little bit higher, you add on like a chunky accessory. Okay, but if you want to go lower, if you cannot take out your jacket, right, then you cannot do anything really. So the safe way, I would say, go with the neutral and plain ones. Yes. Okay. So okay, I think if you have any more burning questions, you can always put it in the chat. Okay. I think, but before we end, I would like to also present to you the opportunity to know about our public seminar. Okay, hold on. So this is our yes. So this is our public seminar. This is the very beginner level of our public seminar that we open to public. Normally, because our company we started with corporate clients, but with all of the knowledge there, then we had advised that the public also wants to learn all these, because a lot of them are SMEs and all that. They may not have the opportunity to go for all the corporate trainings to know about dressing. Okay, so and this was why we came up with Up Your IQ, and the IQ is image quotient, not intelligence quotient. Okay, so how this one will be conducted, the English one will be conducted by the founder of SWET. The founder of SWET Image would be Sheila, and this is just a very short preview of roughly what it's like. Right, so yes, so these are the topics that we will be usually covering, where it's a 2 full day seminar, okay, and we will be covering cut and style, colors, the psychology of colors, okay, and dress codes, knowing your profession, as well as body language and business etiquette. These are more towards the etiquette already, the behavioral part, okay, your business etiquette and networking skills. So a 2 full days program. It's a physical program because it's always usually very lively. Back when before the whole MCO, before COVID, they went up to 300 over participants in one place. Okay, so the mood is always very exciting and yet very fun to learn as well. It's like what we call it edutainment. Yeah. So and yeah, hold on. Okay. So this is definitely something that I fully encourage all of you, whether you are fresh graduates or whether you are even a homemaker. We have people who really just want to come out of just wearing house clothes sometimes, and how can we match and dress in a way that even when you go to the grocery, you feel good about yourself. Yeah. So this is, I will share with you the price and the how, where and when is it. Okay, so hold on. Yes, okay, so the next English one is on 18 and 19 of March next year, because the English one we will only do it once a year now. Okay, and it is 9 to 5:30, 2 days, 2 full days. Usually it's in a hotel, so as of now we haven't confirmed on which hotel yet. Okay, and the price is, hold on, yes, usually we are selling at 900 ringgit per pax plus SST lah. Okay, but I understand that there could be fresh graduates here who could be tight on the finances. I understand because I've been there and sometimes I'm still struggling as well. Okay, so that's why we have discussed with the management if we can give a very special offer to all of you here who attend. Okay, so and this one is really something that is very special because because it's even cheaper than when I first went for it. Okay, so this is our special early bird price for you, which is 960 for 3 tickets. Okay, so this one is really, it's like, because for university students, that's why we're like, okay lah, since these are for fresh grads, okay lah. Okay, so because we believe that we want the next generation to also start packaging right lah for themselves. Okay, so if you are interested, then please take down this code. Okay, and you will only get this special rate with this code. Okay, this one is a special code mainly for those who attend this event so that we know where you're from. Okay, and it is only valid until 5th of August. Okay. Yes. Okay, so if you do want to sign up for this, is it okay if we let Jane or Ivy know? Then you can contact me. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, have you taken this one? I can send you all the information for this later on as well, Ivy.
Okay. Okay. And
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. So I think we have come to the end of the workshop, right? Grace, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this 1 hour plus workshop. I think it's quite refreshing, you know, as we go back to our offices, you know, as even this even works, like you say, even if you are doing online, doing our virtual meetings online, you know, put a bit of makeup, you know, somewhere and do be presentable, even physically or, you know, online. And thank you so much for all the tips. I think these are great tips for both men, women, fresh grads, no matter what occupation you are, even homemakers. So thank you so much. And I think I'm very grateful that we have this organized. Actually, the idea came from Jane. So thank you so much, Jane, as my co-host. And Francis, give you the last closing words. To Grace and the members and the members here. I think the members are great lah. The participation has been sustainable. Yeah.
I think we want more people to join. I think it's interesting to get everyone to dress properly. I think most of us in the early stage, we learn by mistakes. A lot of mistakes have been done. We see how other people dress. Nobody give us tips on. So it's a very slow start, so we may lost some opportunities that we didn't realize also. So I think the tips is there. Of course, if we can have another few sessions for more in-depth, also better lah. It's so hard to get people do it free of charge for us, you see. Professionally we can talk, but not complete. I think I also thank all the members for joining also, and also especially Jane and Ivy are the one who team everything and organize this, you see. For us, we just stay behind, and rest assured they do very well. And okay, thanks also Leonard for joining us also. Leonard is our what they call this advisor actually.
Oh wow.
Leonard is not a fresh grad after retirement. She's fresh in the retirement, but still very active like us lah, you see. Thank you for support and sitting on the chair that I sell to her. Thank you very much.
Okay, maybe we have a group picture if everybody can.
Oh yes,
if you don't mind,
yes,
if you don't mind, just open your camera just for 10 seconds.
Where's back?
Don't be shy.
Okay.
Wow, Francis, you look so empowered, man.
Okay. Oh, this one not so nice. This one not so nice. The Korean frame are nicer.
Oh wow. So
nice. Now I see everybody.
Wow.
Young and not so young.
That lawyer.
Always young at heart also.
LTH is the lawyer that with the hairstyle cannot go to the court, not commanding. I think Tiong Hui have to dress up after this session.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We end here, Grace. If anybody wants to pick up the code to attend the physical one with SWET, just let me or Jane know. We have our phone numbers and everywhere. So thank you so much once again for spending the evening with us. Goodbye. Have a good night.
Thanks. Good night, everyone. Bye. Bye.
Mommy. Mommy.